I'm excited about Mummy now.
I just want to be embraced by death. Please.
Holy cow. That sounds great.
God.
Yes. If you missed it and you're just popping in right now, because I'm only just recording this at the moment, we've done our introductions. I've done my bit of sponsoring news, and now I turn things over to the players.
Hi, everyone. My name is Carl Jordan. You can find me on Twitter as RPG Carl, as it should say above my head if I'm in the right place now. Okay. I will be playing Leonard Upton. Leo is an old cab driver who doesn't really know what he's doing here and definitely doesn't know what all's going on, but he's starting to get the hang of things and rolling with it. So this should be fun.
Hi guys, my name is Sarah. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at RNL. You can find me here on Twitch as Ars Mythica. You can find me here every Tuesday in community service playing Samantha Blackwell, who is an archaeologist working on her doctorate and has suddenly developed mind powers and is going by the name Mesmer.
Hi everyone, I'm Velvet Divine. You can find me on the interwebs at OG Brown Sugar, as well as on Stories of a Broken Sun, What the Force Is Fangirls, Morty's Devils, and here on Tuesdays, I'm playing Isabella Sterling like the Silver, or The Edge of Glory.
Did you say Glory or Lori?
Glory.
Okay.
But maybe she rides a lorry, I don't know.
Only when she's in Britain.
Hey.
She rides to Laura.
Okay. Hi, I'm Nat, Ashes for Foxes on Twitter mostly. You can find me also at the Meta Machina podcast, METAMASHINA. If you are part of the Star Wars fandom or at least interested in Star Wars, I also regularly host another podcast, Halo Raylo, about Rey and Kylo, because they're gonna get together. We're not gonna go into that. I play Ash on the show, your resident punk rocker who got some superpowers and is now going to wreak havoc on the world in some way or another. Yeah, and also known as Lucent, because, God, I ended up emitting light from my skin. Who knew? All right, cool. Whatever.
That's what Ash says.
You were a photon and you didn't even know that you were.
I'm bright like a diamond.
Radioactive.
So last game, we had a meeting with Georgie, who was the customer service rep for Project Utopia. And Georgie let you all know that there were some apartments that were available, and Project Utopia is available to you for counseling and help and helping you figure out what your powers are and do so that you don't possess or you do not become a danger to society, and exploring those as they develop and grow, and as well helping you navigate this Nova state that you've entered into post your transition. Now, which normally would be called eruption, but enough players have complained about that word, I'm trying to remove it from my vocabulary.
It's like one player a lot.
That's not fair. There's no need to single people out. There were people,
you can single me out.
and they complained.
I just don't want to hear it anymore. It sounds awful. This is my character talking, not the person.
Oh, okay, fair. That's fair.
Okay.
I still Kyle's been pushed by Ash enough. In the best of ways.
Well,
so,
the story guide pushed by the character.
You met with Georgie. That scene, that moment is now ended, and I would like for you four to figure out exactly where you're going to go and what you're going to do next. There are apartments, as I said, made available to you, but you're more than welcome to leave at your discretion at any time. There's no one forcing you to be here. But before that scene with Georgie, I'd like to just rewind to that, because one of the things we didn't get to have last game, because we got cut short on time, was a moment for Ash to meet with family members who had been brought in downtown to this government facility out of concern for Ash's well-being, people that could have a conversation with Ash and chat with Ash. And those two people were Ash's older brother, Carl's character, Owen. And so Carl's going to just pop into his Owen NPC outfit, and our good friend Velvet playing the friend Dallas. There we go. And that leaves me and Sarah to kind of just hang out. Because Sarah's character probably would not show up, her NPC for Nat.
That's very true. I don't think
So
she would.
we're in yet another boardroom. It's a smaller boardroom. There's only 4 seats in this boardroom. There's a small desk. Looks like it used to be an office that's been converted into an empty room for people to sit and talk. There's no computer. There's a phone off to the side. There's a crystal container holding some water, whatever that word is, a carafe, and some glasses. Wow, Kyle. Must be late at night. Glasses standing there as well on a silver tray, just available there. If there's anything else that you might want in character in the moment in the scene to add to that, if you would like to, you're more than welcome to. Anyway, we see that Dallas is already there when Ash walks up to the door. Nope, not there yet.
All right. Cool. Hey.
Lucen, what's good?
Well, you know I thought it was Luckant, man. I just thought that was so cool, and then somebody pronounced it right, and I'm a little bit confused now. But yeah, how's it going?
It's going. I mean, how are you doing? You're making waves, light waves.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be pretty good for me. I got a penthouse and unlimited supply of booze and whatever drugs they, I guess, can get.
Yeah.
Who knew well, I mean, we knew all along the government had a lot of drugs, but they're just proving themselves here, you know? It's just, but apparently they want me to go and die. So that's not exactly what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer.
Dallas,
Yeah.
can you just describe your character for us? What do you look like? Who are you? And how are you sitting in the room?
So Dallas is like slouched forward, kind of like that hunched look. They're wearing like 2 peacoats over each other for some reason. The extra pockets, which they've been cramming full of all the crackers available in this boardroom.
I'm glad there's crackers.
Cool.
They've got that like long, thin, brown hair. They look kind of like a very young Ozzy Osbourne.
Where does Ash sit?
I'll just sit like at the end and like next to Dallas. But you know, it's a 4-seater, so I'll just sit across. I'll mirror the slouching and just pretend like I'm doing all right despite the, you know, impending doom situation.
Yeah, of course. At some point here, while you're talking, I'll allow Carl to dictate when that happens. But I'm assuming that Ash's back is to the door.
Mm-hmm.
That Carl, when you enter, you can let Natasha know that Ash feels the wash of the door opening and the fresh breeze blowing in, and we'll go from there. So sorry to interrupt. You can go back to the drugs that the government are providing.
Oh yes. That's the familiar smell of that Axe body spray, man, or whatever. I'm like, oh crap. Oh, you know, actually, everything is good here. 3 meals a day. They have HBO in my apartment. Lit.
You're living La Vida Loca right now.
I know.
Gross.
I haven't eaten this well since like high school, so you know, it's cool.
I guess on that pregnant pause, the door can open. I was hoping to catch another conversation about drugs and then hop in. So the door behind opens and a breeze comes in, and you are spot on. There's the gentle waft of Axe body spray that is oh so familiar. As your brother Owen comes into the room with a fresh cup of coffee that he has already spilled on his hand and seems mad about it. There you are.
Whoa,
Oh,
what's
hey.
Magnum PU doing here?
Ash, what's going on?
You tell me. I'm. You can see this as well as I can.
What? Why am I getting roused out of work and pulled away by these government guys? What did you do?
Well, funny story about that. I didn't do anything. And now, instead of reading to old people like I was supposed to, the government wants me to go on a suicide mission. And they're not as cool as that one movie that came out.
Oh my god.
It's not like that. So
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna need your help eventually, I think.
Are you? I knew it. You're in trouble.
I guess define trouble. Like, I can punch through a wall. So I don't know. There's
Metaphorically, because you've been up against that wall for a long time now, Ash.
Well, no, they're being legit, my guy. Like, Ash the superhero. They're lucent now. Probably watch your tone.
I probably
What do you
shouldn't.
do?
I shouldn't.
I don't care if some test says you're smart, okay?
No, that didn't work out for me. I didn't get smart. Somebody else did, but that ship is past. I definitely didn't get the brain enhancement stuff. I'm sure you've watched. I mean, did you watch the news? I mean, I know about this. I don't even watch the news. Like, have you been tuning in that there's like people like that have powers now? Owen, geez.
No, I work for a living until I was in a government truck being shipped over here because of you.
Cool. Well, you have something to tell your lawyer buddies about when you like go do your lawyer thing. I don't know. Jeez, man, just give me a break here, okay? I just found
Is that
out...
why you need my help? Are you in trouble? Are you in legal trouble?
I don't even know why I bothered talking to you, man. Like, oh God, just like Dad. Jesus.
Is there something you want to do about that, Ash?
No, I don't want to. No,
Yeah, I might be like Dad, but at least I'm not a disappointed mom.
I'm gonna use my super.
Some of these things are completely innate. Like your calming composure and your mega presence. These are things that just come to bear against a person.
I'm gonna stand up, turn around, and be like, Owen, calm down, okay? All right, calm down. It's cool. It's not Christmas morning. It is not an opportunity for you to lose your shit. Excuse my language. It's gonna be fine, okay?
When you say "excuse my language," I want you to make your empathy plus composure check, which is your calming composure. This will be the first roll we'll have made in the last 4 hours, so I'm super excited. Nat's hunting around for her dice. You're gonna spend a single quantum point, and you're gonna reduce the atmosphere, the emotional atmosphere present in the entire room by one, scaling it down per success. And I think you're sitting at like only a 2, and you got 3 successes. You've made this just to be clear, this affects both positive and negative atmospheres. It's just removing it to 0 atmosphere at all. It is cold, clinical, doctor's waiting room, but nobody's got an appointment. We're all just waiting for somebody else, and we think it's just routine.
Chill, Xanax.
Yeah,
everything.
So it wipes out Dallas A's chill excitement, but it also wipes out Owen's douchiness.
Yeah, I get it, man. I understand your constant need to take care of a situation, including me. But you know what? I'm not your problem anymore. I do, however, would like maybe just a tiny bit of empathy about the fact that I not only ended up running, from, I don't know, this cosmic disaster happened. I don't know what's happening to me. But also, the government wants me to literally hunt somebody on the side of a road, and I would prefer not to do that. So if you have any friends in legal that like want to like be like, there's this cool person that can punch through a wall but needs help, that's all I'm asking for you. And if you just want to walk out the door and leave, that's fine too. Like I just throwing out options for you, dude. Okay, and you don't have to like project your anchor onto me, because we can do that at holidays and when mom's around. You know, like yeah.
Man, you're probably right.
Thank you. Gosh.
Are you okay?
Wow, thanks. It's like the first time you asked me that. Like, yeah. Anyway, I'm good. No, I'm not okay, but I think I can be okay if I know that there's options for me in the case of, you know, I don't know how any of this works. Like, I would just like to know that if I die or something, you know, I don't know. I'm just confused. I'm confused. There's just so much going on.
Ash, you can't die. You're too annoying.
See, thank you. I appreciate your sentiment.
You
here.
already had a superpower.
Driving you insane, right?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
better than anybody.
Well, now I can make you like. Don't you feel better? Don't you feel like your heart, like your blood pressure's gone down? I mean, I know.
Is this decaf?
And I just pull out a mini bottle of liquor. Do you want some additional chill here, or?
I really shouldn't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna say, like, when I talk to Owen, I don't even remember what kind of lawyer you are. Do you have any government experience, like dealing with bureaucracy? Is that I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I'm a tax lawyer.
Okay. All right. Checking that one off my list of things that I can't ask for help with you. Well, you know, I haven't filed or paid taxes my entire life, so that's probably not the best option for me. Well, thanks for coming to visit me in prison. We'll see you when I'm hopefully not dead.
The escort certainly helped.
Yeah.
You're
Dallas,
okay, though? You don't need. Do you need money?
I don't think so. No. I mean, I don't have anywhere I'm going to spend it right now. I mean, I'll hit you up if I need some, but right now I got a place to stay, so that's cool.
Like here?
Yeah, I'm legit. I got a penthouse.
Huh. All right.
I'm like, Dallas, I don't think I can invite you over for a party, but you know, just.
Yeah, you know, I'm around.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Anyway, just you know, if Mom ever bothers to ask, tell her I'm alive, and yeah. For now, I just expect the funeral arrangements to be pretty cool. Like, I want to wake. Everybody needs to be drunk, and we're going to play my favorite album. I don't remember which one it is, but I'll make a list. You know,
we'll just shine a spotlight on you. It'll be like a disco ball.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Prop my corpse up on the stage. That'd be kind of cool, right?
I guess.
Just do it like Weekend at Bernie's style, and like put a joint in my hand and, you know, drink in the other, sunglasses on.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
Anyway, Dallas, I knows. We watched that. You remember that one time we got that really good weed? It was awesome. That movie is so weird when you realize that he's actually like alive the whole time. but he's pretending to be dead. He's so cool. Anyway, all right, cool. This has been a great conversation, but I should probably go back to certain death. So
This was really weird.
Yeah, same. But if you like come to coherency and you realize that one of those guys that you in your fraternity or whatever the hell you had in college happens to know how to get me out of here and get political asylum in some cooler country like Colombia or something, please, absolutely hit me up.
Right.
Carl, has Owen seen any of the footage of Lucent?
No.
Okay.
Owen has been busy all day. He
On
just heard
a
about
Saturday?
this on the ride here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So he didn't see any of the video. He has no idea what's going on up until this moment. Okay. Cool. I see that you're playing the Zero Atmosphere. Can you play up as you end? I want to build up the fact that Ash has this like heightened level of presence, this mega presence of like being, it's like Jennifer Lawrence, or like when she first rose to fame as Katniss, like you don't know what she's going to say and you're hanging on every word because everything she possibly could say will be really apropos in the moment. And I'm
really not used to this too. It's
yeah,
like,
and
oh
Ash is really not,
Okay.
because so just as that ends, see if we can play some of that, because that's definitely starting to happen where you can see that power dynamic has shifted.
This is just really weird for me that you're actually listening. I kind of appreciate it. It's been nice. Like last time I don't think this has ever happened. I think when we were like kids, and that was only so that you could tell our neighbors that I was I remember that. Yeah. So
What happened when we were kids?
I think you've selectively forgotten a lot of the trauma that you put me through, but that's okay. I try to give it back to you just as great.
I'm sorry about that.
Thanks. I'm sorry for calling you an uptight a-hole, not that you didn't prove it quite a lot, but I know I can be kind of.
Yeah, you wrote it on me in Sharpie one time when I was passed out. I might have deserved that.
Good times, right? Yeah, and as I remember, you didn't figure that out until you'd already like gone to class or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
You're okay though?
Yeah, as long as you just like I said, maybe you can use my newfound fame to like be like talk with your friends when you're playing squash or what. I don't know what you do, man. I just have no clue. It just seems so foreign to me.
Do you want to know more about what I do?
Not right now.
We
Honestly,
can hang out sometime.
we should hang out sometime. When I get out of here, that would be nice. We could do some
Okay.
rich white person thing that
Yeah, like with
You're
my
good
friends,
at.
so they can
Yeah.
see my sister.
yeah, sure, dude, sure. All right.
Owen, you immediately would recognize that and get comfortable at your mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
It's okay.
man. Is that? I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to say that anymore, right?
Yeah, actually, no, and that's cool. I'm glad we, and
What? Can you tell me more about how I'm supposed to address you?
you could use the,
Like sibling?
yeah, that's great. Yeah,
My sibling.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
I can do that.
That'd be great. Yeah, I mean, haven't called me Ashley, so that's been good. we're making progress here. It's good. It's awesome.
Okay, good. Yeah, thanks.
The relief is palpable on Owen's face when you forgive him for his mistake, and you can see
Thank you.
Owen is really like actually trying.
This is really weird for me. I'm really uncomfortable right now.
Do you say that to Dallas? Just like ignore Owen in the moment?
I'm like, did they drug him on the? Did they give you drugs on the way here? Did they stick you with a syringe or something? I don't understand what's going on. Like this is I just tell me that they didn't like put a chip in your brain or something.
I'm really concerned for you right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've been an asshole.
Cool. All right. Well, I wish I had a recording device to get that for posterity, because I think that sometime you're gonna wake up and yeah. Well, but thank you. I appreciate it. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy in the cold, dead space that occupies this area.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out though, right?
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to ruining all of your friendships and making you really uncomfortable in front of everybody.
No. It'll be great. It'll be great. We can, like, you're all glowy now. I mean, who's gonna fuck with that?
That's exactly, man. I like that mentality. I'm gonna carry it through into my certain demise. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you be you, Ash. Yeah.
It's really positive of you. I hope you post that on Facebook or on Instagram in one of those long posts underneath the pictures of your kids that you post all the time. Positivity.
Oh man, you're right. I should have brought them.
Oh God, no, it's okay. No kid needs to be dragged into a
next time.
Next time,
yeah. If I wasn't at work, man.
Cool.
I should call them. Can I call them and put you on video?
No, not right. No. I don't know. I don't think they allow you to have phones in here, right? Like.
Oh.
You have your phone.
Wait, what? No. I'm a little bit glowy. Can we just maybe? I'd like to see them in person. I haven't seen him in since.
Yeah, like since you had a house.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you didn't invite me to your Easter whatever you had going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I was drunk, so it's probably for the best that I didn't show up, but yeah, this is really awkward for me. I'm not okay anymore. I just if you want to do anything for me, Owen, just maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe don't talk about me to everybody, and maybe except for if you want to talk to the lawyer people, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, no, we'll hang out. I'll call, or email you or whatever people do. I don't know. How does adult relationships work? Yeah. But you don't have to include me in the Christmas letters, and you don't have to worry about having me over for brunch or whatever you do.
Oh, you're so right. I've been forgetting to do that.
Yeah, but
okay, that's gonna change. All right, I need to start looking after you.
I'll say, please make him stop. I can't take it anymore. He's being too nice to me. I can't understand it.
Okay, Owen, you definitely feel like you need to leave at this point because Ash is getting uncomfortable with your presence.
Sorry.
But I will give you momentum track if you make it the most awkward and poignant leave taking possible. There are suggestions awaiting you if you need something, but I don't doubt your skill in making things awkward is very good.
Ash, calm down. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Stop saying you're sorry, okay, man? It's just freaking me out. Just
okay.
You're not sorry.
I
just eating crackers while this
don't
is going
want
on.
you to be not okay, and obviously that's because of me now. So I'm gonna go, but could I, for old time's sake, have a hug?
Okay, I just do one of those kind of from a distance. almost Christian side hug a little bit, like, and a little pat on the back, like a bro hug. Yeah, cool. That was weird. All right.
You
Okay.
have like a strange texture.
I'm like,
I'm gonna go. All right.
Oh,
All right.
God, I'm so glad he didn't say I love you. God, oh God.
As I'm leaving, I love you.
Oh God, no. Oh God. Ah! That was a robot version of my brother. It's not my brother. Find out. It's a conspiracy. There's got to be something going on here. Like, seriously, we need to get to the bottom of this, because there is definitely, they put something in his coffee. I don't know what happened. What just happened?
I think that's called progress, but it could also be entirely conspiracy.
Okay, all right. Well, as long as you agree with me that this could
I mean,
be a
maybe they're
government
setting
setup.
you up for the Hallmark movie.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, then I guess I should. I think that makes the whole running into certain doom a little bit more palpable if that was the case. I need a drink.
Hey, you're good. Just breathe.
Oh, I can't even get drunk anymore. You don't understand. It's like living in hell. It's like I got to be present for the whole entire time now. It's like, oh, God damn it.
I think that was good,
Superpowers.
though.
Yeah.
I think it was good.
Yeah, it's cool. I cannot wait to ruin whatever garden party he commits me to.
Yo, record that shit for me.
Yeah, kid's birthday. Oh, we're gonna make it wild, man. Yeah, those suburban folks don't know what hit them. So, party
Classic
on.
Ash.
Make sure everybody knows that I'll be back soon if I don't die. And yeah, we're gonna do a show, because I can light up the room.
Oh,
Or something.
hey. Totally. Yeah, you just, take your time, get settled, and I'll let everyone know you're good, but, I'll keep it in down low.
Yeah, and tell everybody at practice I will do my best to get it time in, but just keep going without me. I understand. Just don't replace me with that jerk Ian, okay? Ian sucks, and I am not gonna come back and have Ian take my place in the band. It's not gonna happen. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my shit, and I can punch through walls now, okay? So just make sure they know that.
I'll let them know.
Okay, thanks. Write me a theme song. That's what
Already working on it.
Okay, that's my last words. All right.
is that the end of that scene?
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. You did very good job, Owen.
I love you guys.
All right. As Ash leaves, we then have the CSR meeting with Georgie, and at the conclusion of that, the four of you are in the same room, and of course, Jess is still in the back working on her 42nd foot long, which is just ridiculous. She's even got the little baby belly showing at this point, just from the amount of food she has packed away. But
Just
it's
picturing, the cone heads.
yes. Yeah, exactly. And because she can do multiple things at one time, she's eating soup and eating a sub and eating a bag of chips and whatnot as well. So she is busy eating, and that's where she will be for the rest of the scene. Georgie is done and lets you all know that if you have any needs, more than welcome to talk. There's apartments are upstairs. He gives you a one of those hotel type swipe cards to get in and out, and the swipe card has the room number on it, and you're more than welcome to make use of that if you want to. And he is available. So just so you know, Georgie's available, Fitz is available, as well as Scott Blaze. If you wish to talk to any NPCs, they are available. You just have to use WASD to walk over to them and then click on the button to engage.
Left, right, left, right.
Yeah.
Can I use my arrow keys instead?
You have to remap them. It's just that
Remap.
we already lost 20 minutes to that other stream, so let's move on from there. The 4 of you are in the room together.
Whew. Man, what a day, right?
Yeah, I feel like I need some pharmaceutical grade anesthesia right now. I don't know if I can get through this because I just can't. I just can't even.
I feel like I need a really, really long nap, you guys. I'm so exhausted.
I'm sure. Are you still? Your voice in my head sounds a little quieter.
I'm sorry, is this better?
Oh God.
It got louder.
Oh dear God. Okay, I deserve that. I deserve it. So how are you guys feeling about dying?
We don't know that we're gonna die.
Pretty sure I can't die.
We haven't really tried yet. I mean,
The car tried.
true. Yeah.
Oh, the car died.
Yeah, well, the car died, not her. So
I mean, I got hit by a motorcycle, so.
Wait, which car?
I mean, I was in pretty bad shape there after that first initial explosion. Lightning eyes over here.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
So. Yeah. I guess we can try not to die and just see if it works out for us. I'm okay with it.
I do have one little thing that's bothering me. They said we still have 196 hours of community service.
Yeah, that's some great.
Has it really only been 4 hours?
Yeah, that's some crazy math. I think they need an abacus.
Are we?
Those hours need to scale. That magma guy counted for at least 10.
How much of today has been off the clock?
That's a good question.
Our
Considering
train should be counted.
I still think that we should negotiate on terms in terms of taking down criminals is probably worth a little bit more than a few hours, I don't know the ratio, but
Well, they already said if we catch all of them, then we're done.
I know, but
Yeah.
again, it just feels like they're getting off, we could have been reading to old people and now
That's not an option, apparently.
I know, but
Yeah, and they made a really big deal about the it's the time. It's the time that we're supposed to serve. It's not what we're doing.
So then if we go out in a day and we catch all of these bad guys, then all of our time is served. How is the time such a big deal and not what we're doing?
that's true.
Time's not even real.
It's a construct.
I mean, we can get Matrix about it all we want to, but
I'm pretty sure time's real. I've seen a lot of it.
I don't think it
You
exists
sure?
for you
'Cause
because
you're looking a little younger.
yeah,
Why
a
does
gray
everyone keep
gone
saying
away. Weren't you gray yesterday?
Oh, does
Yeah.
this mean we can't read to you?
What are you talking about? I was
Not
great
anymore.
today.
You're middle-aged at this point.
Check
Somebody
yourself
got a
out.
mirror?
Look at Ash.
yeah, just look at your reflection in
I'm
her.
not.
Yeah.
You can't. You guys, that's not funny. I don't act. Do I actually have a reflection? Am I really a vampire? Oh my god! I need a mirror too.
Jeez, just kind of
You can't see your own reflection.
You're blowing my mind right now.
I mean, I'm sure they can get us a mirror.
Mirror in the bathroom.
Yeah, probably.
Just everyone crammed in the
Anyway.
same bathroom.
Let's just work through the concept here of us getting these bad guys in a day. I like your thinking. I think we should try to do it as quickly as possible so we can get them out of here. Except for I probably want to stay a little bit longer for the housing situation seems nice. The HBO is working out for me.
I mean, even after we're done, like I don't think they have anyone here that could kick us out.
They probably want us to stay longer anyway. We probably have more stupid stuff for us to do. Like running to certain doom, guys that...
Yeah, but then, like, our service is done. They already told us if we catch these guys, then our community service is done. So if they want us to stick around afterwards, then they're going to have to pay us for it.
Agreed.
Hey,
We'll have the high ground.
I mean, because at that point, we're doing a service, like, of our own free time.
high ground like the penthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need a penthouse.
Okay, so aren't we gonna I asked him about the montage thing. I don't think they're gonna train us. I think they're just gonna throw us to the wolves here. But it would probably be nice if we caught up on some of whatever the hell these bad people are doing.
I'm guessing it would have been easiest to catch them all when they were all still clumped together near the bus.
Yeah, but that wasn't really our prerogative at that moment.
Yeah,
Also,
at
we
that
had no
time,
idea
I
what
was
you could
trying to
do.
figure out what the hell was going on and how Cherry turned into a sludge bath.
I don't think I'm immune to a shotgun. I don't know. Maybe we could test it out, but if it fails.
You wanna test it in the field or test it
Oh my
here?
god, did you guys ever watch that X-Men cartoon from the 90s? Like, they used to have this training bunker where they would shoot people with flamethrowers and stuff.
The danger room, right?
That's what my training room looked like.
I wonder if they have one of those we could use.
Sweet.
Oh, like that room that we were in. Oh my god, if we all go in thinking that this is a training room, then maybe
We could punch
it'll
a
be a training
sentinel.
room.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I think
Right
we
now.
should try that.
Yeah.
I think we should try going into that room, and all of us think this is our training room. So let's get a visual.
I turn to Georgie or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Georgie.
Yeah.
Did you have a danger room?
Yeah, what do you... Dean, I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, we could probably help out, figure something there out. But we got some gyms and some exercise
Do you have
equipment.
some cool robots that can turn into combat things, and then you fight them, and we can learn how to punch better or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. We do have a facility, but it's not here in Los Angeles. It's on the East Coast.
That's convenient.
Why?
That's where they built it.
Why?
Because
I meant
that's
it
where the
sarca-
people who wanted to build it built it.
Well,
Were
they
there
should build one here.
people like us over there?
Yeah. Oh, I thought they told you. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people. It's been ongoing for at least a couple hundred years. That but this weekend, those numbers kind of went up by 10 times. You know what I'm saying? Makes things different.
So do you have anybody who can teleport us or open a wormhole or a portal or something to get to this facility fast? Or is there somewhere we can train here?
Yeah, I'm not the guy to ask for that. We can work something out. I could look into it. But there really isn't somebody that is just hanging out, ready to, teleport people around the country at their whim.
That was a good idea, though. I admire the scientific mind that happened there.
I mean, I feel like if the government had somebody who could teleport, then they would keep them on staff and ready.
We work with governments. We aren't the government.
They keep saying that, but
Are we sure none of us can do that? Have we
No.
tried? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it.
You're gonna try.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand back a few feet. I'm like, I don't. Yeah.
Everyone at home, what you watch and see Carl doing now is what Leo is doing with 0 special effects.
Oh yeah, it's working really great, dude.
Sarcasm does transfer through bone echoing voice, just so you know.
It's
not like
sarcasm
tweeting.
Feels different.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to make lightning on my hands and then do it again.
I'm gonna stand back.
Yeah, I'm stepping back away from him.
You're trying to teleport or you're going
Kamehameha.
Super Saiyan?
Yeah. And next time on Community Service.
Jinx. He's
Just
over
3 more
9,000.
episodes of Carl doing that. Leo.
Gonna blow.
All right, so I can't do it. Can anybody else?
Georgie leaves the room.
I think he's scared away the help. Oh, dude, I don't think we're gonna get out of here that easy.
All right, so we get out of here by rounding up all the guys. They were all together at the bus. Did anybody get a good look on which directions they scattered?
I know
They
went to the
scattered
mall.
everywhere.
All of them.
All right, let's make a list.
Actually, let's ask if they already have a list.
Yeah, they should have like a dossier or something cool with like a picture and like redacted notes about like.
Oh, yeah. Hey, George. Oh, man.
Yeah, he ran away when you tried to
Blow up.
Doctor Strange the universe.
You all know who to talk to for each of the things that you'd like to do.
I wonder if they give us weapons. That'd be cool.
So I'm gonna go to the
I
person.
don't think they
that
trust
you
us with weapons.
Go to talk.
I don't trust
about
myself with
the
weapons.
dossiers.
If you want to talk to what you need to do next, you can go talk to Scott Blaze, because he can take care of that sort of stuff there. And if you want to know more about your powers, you can go talk to Fitz. He's the guy that definitely does that. If you want to go just check out the room, and because it's a danger room, you all know the path to get there. You all went to the exact same place. You could go do that as well. And as well, your apartments are made available to you too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go to my apartment and watch the news because I figure like that's probably the best way to get, just to see my beautiful face, but also to see if there's like crimes happening at the moment, because those LAPD helicopters and that news cameras and stuff, they're always on.
I'm picturing Ash is going to be watching the news and they get something wrong and she immediately calls them.
Yeah,
They
immediately call them. God, I'm still in Owen's character. I'm sorry.
it's okay. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Keep.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm definitely gonna see if they fulfilled my dreams of having my own mini bar. That'd be great.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to Scott Blaze.
Sure.
Do you want to divide and conquer? If so, I'll go see the wizard.
And
Click your
I'll
heels
go
3
to-
times.
And I'll go to the room.
So all 4 of you decide to go where? Together.
Oh,
Oh,
Cal didn't like that.
it's all right.
I love you all. I want your characters to continue to work and operate in the same room together and be forced to have interactions with each other. If you would like to talk to NPCs about specific goal-related tasks, you're more than welcome to do so, and I'll gladly pass on that information. And we can do that in order anytime you want. If you want to go check out the apartments, it'd be cool if you all went out and checked out the apartments together and kind of saw all of the different apartments that you had, that sort of thing. I feel like since you've all decided you're going to stay, that might be a good place to go to. So we can go through those things in order if you'd like. It kind of felt like you wanted to go and investigate the danger room together, which turns out to just be a very small room that is only 8 feet by 8 feet. It is all white. There is nothing in the room, and it is literally Bristol board and linoleum floor. All
That's
white.
Exactly how I saw it when I came in. So
It was bigger and there was kind of more going on, and like walls moved for you and whatnot, but there's no cracks and edging in the wall that would reveal something that could open up. It is
or like my punch hole is gone. I'm
exactly.
guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a 8 by 8 foot room.
Cool.
It's very weird looking.
I thought it would be cooler.
If we all go in there and we start concentrating on stuff like making it a bigger room, does it change?
It does not change. It is,
Okay, so
it is not it is not the room of requirement.
I assume that means that it requires the guy who, what's his name, Fitz or something.
Ooh, yeah.
Probably
maybe
he
so.
has some kind of.
Maybe that's his superpower. He's got like a superpower to like look in your brain and like.
Yeah.
Or like a gizmo.
Why is he here then?
No, I don't think
I
it's
would have just gone for interior decorating.
Person. If it were a gizmo, then I think that that's a little bit too far advanced. I think that it is actually a person. It is one of their powers.
And Fitz says,
whether it's.
And if I was a gizmo, you wouldn't be able to feed me after midnight. What's up?
Where'd you come from? Jesus.
Literally
just out of nowhere.
Down the hallway.
Oh God.
Did you like see us all come in here and you followed us?
No, I was nearby.
Oh well, thanks. Yeah,
Also, I got to drop that really awesome timely joke about gremlins, but whatever.
Yeah.
That was
We
pretty
killed-
dope.
When the room
approve.
was different for all of us before, was that you?
What do you mean was me?
Were you changing the room?
Changing the room?
Yeah. How it was different for each of us? It didn't look like this.
Yeah.
Was that you?
Well, I did test your powers.
Right, we're like the holodeck thing.
How did
Sure.
you test our powers?
Oh, I supplanted your perception of what reality was with an alternate reality.
Yeah, but like, how did you do that? With your mind?
Well, with my Nova abilities.
Okay, see, I told. Yeah, you're right. He has the power. Cool. What's your
She-Ra.
superhero name?
Oh, I'm just Fitz.
Oh, that's just lame. Somebody needs to give you a name. Somebody name this person.
Sure.
Fitz the Great and Powerful.
That's kind of long. I don't really want to tell
Yeah.
people that.
H-O-L-O.
Oz.
Honestly, Fitz has just really worked for me because it fits.
The great and powerful. So, Fitz Gap. We call him Fit Gap.
Even that's kind of long, you know. And is there something I can do for you?
You want a danger room.
What do you
We
need a
can't-
danger room for?
A training facility.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna go after bad guys, then we gotta see what we can do. Make sure
We
we
need a montage, Fitz.
know how to work together.
Yeah,
Punch
sure.
some sandbags.
I'm down. Okay, that sounds great. As Kyle, would you all like to each spend a point of the momentum track, and we will spend one for Paige if you're all in agreement, to have a montage where you really master and develop your powers over the next 4 hours or so. And I'm only charging you all a single die because you all have to give me extremely crazy, wonderful, over-the-top sharing of abilities and pithy comments and awesome things that happen in your danger room battle sequence.
I think it's a great idea, and then we can transition from that directly into the apartments.
Sounds good.
Yeah?
Or we go blaze it with Scott Blaze, which is on my list of
I think we should hit Scott Blaze and grab the papers and go read them in the apartment.
things. Yeah, we'll do that.
Literally
We'll
had.
I don't know if we'll hit him, but we might threaten him and see what kind of like weapons he's got, you know.
Okay.
His skills.
Who would like to spend the first dot of the momentum track as the 5 of you, Jess included, goes into the danger room as established by Fitz? And feel free to create whatever you want in the scenario and offer pithy suggestions. I get also a feeling that the characters, the players, are also invested in team building as well, it seems. So include that in your development. There's a suggestion that you want to do your intro order. I'm fine with that. If you'd like to, feel free. Do you want it reiterated to you what the intro order was, or do you all see it?
Nope, got it.
Excellent. So who's first up?
Me.
right.
All right. So, out of character. Here's what I picture. We discuss it with Fitz. We come up with the kind of obstacles that we want, and it looks very much like training montage from like the Danger Room of the X-Men, because that seems to be what like 3 people had literally in mind. So when like a buzzer sounds, robots start coming out in this illusory Danger Room that we are all going to start charging towards to attack. We're running forward. We're throwing bolts of things and punching robots. So Leonard is going to also be running towards these robots and like start to act like he's winded, and he falls behind everyone else, and then he realizes he's not as winded as he should be. It's like, hey, this is not bad. And then he picks up and starts running faster, catching up with everyone else. As some of the others might be closing and punching, Leonard is going to start throwing lightning bolts that are supercharging the robot and causing it to vibrate itself to pieces.
I love it.
That's great. What's a pithy comment that Leo says to the next person in line? How does Leo's character interact with Samantha in the training room?
Hey, Samantha, am I doing this Danger Room thing right? Are my eyes glowing? That's because I'm finally starting to see some potential. Yeah.
Shocking.
All right, your turn. You're up, Sarah.
Okay, so I picture Samantha, like when the robots come out doing all of the same type of stuff, like using the mind blast ability. But I also picture her doing things like sitting at a whiteboard and trying to solve like really difficult equations to try and figure out the best plans of attack for everybody. Things that would be kind of above her pay grade normally, but she's pretty decent at them now. And like trying to coordinate the team together to like, okay, we need to attack this robot in this way. You do this, you do this, you do this. And then if it fails, she's going to try to reverse reality and do it again in a different way.
Cool.
I also picture her like falling on her ass a few times and like when she uses the mind blast on robots, having pieces of them go flying off and like almost hitting her teammates and until they like learn how to work together and move together as a team.
Okay. And what are some pithy comments that you make? How do you show your team building?
Oof. Pithy comments.
How about as part of interacting with Velvet for this starting to work together thing?
My mind just went completely blank.
Cool. Would you like some help?
Yes, please.
So don't forget that Samantha has the ability to foresee the future.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And so you might be able to see that Isabella Sterling is about to do something, and you can correct that action to generate a more favorable response or favorable action. So you could do that.
So something like, oh, and hey, don't hit that thing in the left arm. Go for the right.
Cool. Yeah.
Love it.
Do you call Isabella Sterling Edge or Isabella?
Isabella Sterling like the silver. Don't hit that thing in the left arm. Go for the right arm. It'll work out better for you. Promise.
You're gem. You're mesmerizing.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, at this point, Isabella's definitely just calling everyone by their hero names.
Okay. She's embraced it entirely. I love it. Perfect. Okay, so with that, you're deep ensconced in the training room, and it's Isabella Sterling's turn.
I think for Isabella, they're gonna put her through like that testing track, like Edna Mode puts her super suits through. So like a flamethrower or like something sharp, just to test the limits of the regeneration.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely following through in Mesmer's suggestion, staying true to the montage, she's going to ask for a large robot similar to Ivan Drago to fight to test her close combat skills. And she's definitely going to go for the right arm.
Excellent. Mesmer, what did you see happening when Isabella Sterling, like the Silver, went for the left arm?
So when she went for the left arm, it exploded and shards of it came flying directly at her. Like they were going to slice her open.
Nice. So what happens when you go for the right arm, Isabella Sterling, like the Silver?
I'm thinking that at this point, given the upgrade to her close combat, maybe her nails are like actual sharp claws. Maybe not adamantium, but they can definitely slice through some of the wiring and maybe thinner components of the robot's arm to render it inoperable.
Cool. I love it. And how does Isabella Sterling, like the Silver, relate team-wise with Lucent?
I think as they're marching up, she's going to be like, gold doesn't rust, silver doesn't break, but diamonds are forever.
Sick. I like that. Could that be like a motto or something? That's good. Yeah, I like that. I'm not really good with that turn of phrase stuff, but I appreciate it. Hard as diamond. Yeah. But I'm just sitting on the sidelines just watching like this really epic fight between this green woman and this robot that looks like Rocky 3, right? Yeah, Rocky 3. 4. Oh my god, I got my Rockies mixed up. This is what I say in character. No, like my montage is just really sad. I'm sort of like just, I'll like see how lightly I can punch something and how far it goes. Like just if I could just tap something and, how much force is applied, does a robot go flying or does it just like tip over? I don't know.
You shot putting with your fist.
Yeah, I don't want to be one of those people that's really flashy. I kind of want to, I got this, I'm more of a sucker punch kind of person. You don't want to see it coming, but when it happens, you know what happens.
Yeah.
I was like originally like I was like filled with this idea that I could project all of my rage on my family, but after that experience with my brother, I'm kind of just lost. So I'm just gonna low effort, and then I'm gonna go and sit down and just watch everybody.
So do you cloak?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Everybody's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm out of here, bye." And then I'm just gonna disappear.
I knew it. She can teleport. They can teleport.
Good try.
They're holding out on this.
I knew it. They can teleport.
You just hear this disembodied voice. Like I was just expecting you guys to start saying nice things about me, but
Oh, they can talk in our head too.
Yeah, it's cool.
No,
right?
that's me.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, continue on. I'll just be over here smoking a cigarette unseen. Hopefully that doesn't light up the danger room.
Except I think we can see the smoke.
Oh, this invisible thing is new to me. I'm just learning. But check that
I'm
one.
invisible. You can't see me. Poof, smoke.
Yeah, it's pretty much what's happening right now.
If I can't see you, you can't see me.
And end of the montage is one of those boulders on a pressure plate gets active and starts rolling towards Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Does Ash see it or not?
I don't think. I think that even if I do, I'm just gonna put my hand out.
Okay. Put your hand out at the last second.
Yeah.
Somebody else does see it, though. They see the boulder. You all see Ash's cigarette smoke coming, who swoops in and saves the day and deflects the boulder.
I will blast it with my brain.
Mind powers. Okay, great. The boulder gets blasted. Hiccups still clips Ash, sends Ash tumbling. You flicker into view right at Leo's feet, and the boulder careens into a wall and shatters thanks to Samantha's mental blast. And Ash, you're laying at Leo's feet, and what do you say to Leo?
Cool. I guess that didn't work. I guess I'm not really invincible after all. Damn it. God damn it. I don't need you to heal me. Don't do the eye thing. I got my phone on me right now. Please just calm down.
That's the end of the montage. Leo just standing there dumbfounded, doesn't get to say anything, and the end of the montage is there. You meet up next with Scott Blaze, and Scott Blaze informs you that he is aware of 20 prisoners who have escaped.
20?
But, here, hold on one second.
Ooh.
It's like 10 more than 10.
No. 5 of us, 4 of them for each of us? Is that how this works? I don't think that's how this works.
That's
Yeah,
one every
so
10
I'm
hours.
aware of 20 prisoners that have escaped from the garbage site that you were all responsible for.
Just for a robot that sounded like you, Scott Blaze.
What?
Oh, you
So,
can voice Scott.
It's
but
like one prisoner every 10 hours. It's no problem. We got this, guys.
Do you have like a file? Do you have like a? Do we get weapons? Do we get like stuff to like, take these guys in? Whatever lingo you're familiar. I don't know what you.
I like the energy, but I am not finished.
Okay.
So, Nancy Greer, the mayor, and I have discussed we can apprehend the police in the city, and the FBI will apprehend the majority of these criminals. We are only interested in the 5 of you dealing with the criminals who are Nova.
Then how many did they got of those guys?
So we don't know how many as of yet. Not enough cameras, not enough evidence, but we believe we have a line on the 1 or 2, and we'll let you know as soon as possible.
Okay, so you don't know who they are.
No, we know all
Don't
20.
know what they're capable of.
He wasn't supposed to be finished, just a Carl. He's supposed to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger Austrian.
No, he said, "I'm not finished." And I was like, "You don't sound at all."
Oh, yeah, no, he's definitely not finished. Okay,
Oh.
good. Yeah, I totally lost that.
Oh.
It was good. It was good.
Such a good joke. 20 seconds too late. Okay. Yeah,
Was
so we know all of the 20 names and who they are and what they are doing. Now, he is finished for sure. What they are doing in the
What they're doing.
place. But that is immaterial. We will, once we find out they are the Novas, then we will bring you in. And yes, if you want guns or whatnot, sure.
Do we get like one of those cool like poles to like go down like and there's an alarm when it like it's like the fireman thing, like
Like the Ghostbusters headquarters?
Yeah, like the Ghostbusters, not firemen, Ghostbusters. Yeah.
If I could look down my glasses at you, I would.
It's all right. Keep them on. It's cool. It's fine.
Yeah.
You can't?
No.
You can't take them off. They're just permanently attached to his head.
No, they are just glasses, but I cannot take them off.
He's got eye lasers.
Oh my god, yeah. Dude, they're not lasers though. They're actually concussive beams if you've read the comics. Jeez.
I feel you are
Cyclops
making the fun.
Yep. Having lots of that.
Do we get diplomatic immunity like the bad guy from Lethal Weapon 2?
I'm not familiar with this movie.
I think he's from like a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie instead, unfortunately. Cool. Okay. Thanks, Scott. Scott, do we get any like body armor or, RPGs?
They already said they'd give us everything we need.
If you want body armor, we can look to helping you.
Yeah, thanks. That'd be perfect. Maybe a cool vehicle to drive around that matches our like aesthetic since we're superheroes now. Like at the Batmobile or something like that. Like cool.
Most of us do travel by Uber.
Okay. LA traffic. That's great. Yeah.
I kind of thought maybe we would get like a black SUV or something.
Like a helicopter, or maybe even one of those things that they have in the X-Men where it's like just comes out of the ground.
That's usually Uber Plus, and we did not get that account.
Oh, that's just too bad.
Uber Luxury. Yeah.
You're going to need Uber Luxury if you've got all of us. We're going to need a big enough SUV to carry like 5 people. So, yeah.
Do they have Uber Air?
How hard would it be to get a helicopter?
Do one of you know how to pilot a helicopter or land a helicopter wherever you are going? It is much more complicated in a big city with clearance to land and fly a helicopter around willy-nilly. He actually says like willy-nilly.
I feel like I might be able to learn how.
I missed it. He's like, to fly the helicopter around Wheelie Nelson.
Admire your attempts at American slang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, Samantha, I could teach you. You want to learn?
Learn what?
I mean, if we have a helicopter, then yeah, I would love to learn how to fly one. That would be awesome.
Hey, Mr. Blaze, can we get one?
If we could get one, can we keep it?
Again, getting a helicopter is not the hard part. It is the having clearance to fly it in the city, around, and how will you will be in helicopter high in the sky, and there will be crime on the ground, and you can't land the helicopter wherever you want.
I mean, well, I mean, I've played enough Grand Theft Auto. All we need to do is
this is
crimes.
the real world.
Is it though? I can punch through a wall. Okay.
Yesterday, I think I would have agreed with you on that, but I'm not sure that I feel that way right now.
That's all right.
Fair.
Let's not confuse Scott.
You are all superpowered people. Helicopters still fit in the world of regular activities and cannot just be flown about the city without clearance. And clearance to go where you may be going might not be available. But Uber.
Okay, so we'll take an Uber.
Yeah.
That sounds so lame.
I wonder about the consent of the Uber driver to be like involved with this kind of scenario. But I'm not going to ask Scott that because Scott here, I mean, he's already harshed my buzz by shooting down the helicopter idea. I think I'm going to go back to my room.
So you're not asking me the question?
What question?
The things you just said.
Somebody with more brain cells than me, please.
The consent for the Uber driver.
So much.
I mean, I feel like Scott's really trying to apply Muggle logic to Nova situations.
It's okay.
I'm also not about that, so.
Thank you, Scott Blaze. I think we're going to retire to our apartments now.
Okay.
But give us some body armor, okay? Like, I don't want to die. It would be nice.
And if you know anything at all about the powers that these guys have that we may be facing up against, that would be super helpful information.
Yeah, like a
That'd be
dossier,
great.
okay?
Yeah,
Or
it would be.
a file, you know?
As
One of
soon
those-
as we know more, we will, of course, tell you. And it's not like he's being deliberately vague here. Very little amount of time has actually transpired, really. Like the car accident, all that stuff happened in the afternoon, and now it's only like maybe 10 at night. So on a Saturday.
Oh, we're already famous and we have superhero names. I would assume.
I'll get us a helicopter. It's okay.
Very fair.
Yeah, I mean, no, or that these people that like escaped in similarly weird jumpsuits that went directly to the most populated store nearby would
Yeah.
have been tracked and seen, especially in lovely LA where everything is always on camera, you know? Like us. There's got to be some news, man. We got the internet, right?
As soon as we have something, we'll let you
Cool.
know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scott
Thanks.
Blaze. Thank you
God.
very much.
Do you
We're-
feel like
we're
he's
special.
withholding something, or that it's not adding up exactly? How would you like to go about finding out if he is?
Hey, there's an idea.
More brain cells than me.
Can I compel him with my
I would like
presence?
to make an intelligence empathy check.
With what intent?
With what?
With what intent?
To
See?
determine whether or not he is withholding any information from us about these bad guys.
Okay, so how are you doing that? I see that you're making that. You're telling me that this is the skill set you're using, and it's intelligence and empathy. But how are you going about determining these things by using intelligence and empathy?
Going to study his body language, his posture, the tone of his voice, like whether he goes up or down on certain words or inflection.
Okay.
That's gonna be hard with the accent and the glasses. That's the saying. I mean, it's a good idea, but it's gonna be hard.
So intelligence is really a force attribute, and what you're describing is more of the finesse side of things. So
Okay,
how are you
cunning.
forcing? Okay, so cunning, sure, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Uh,
So your difficulty here is his resolve, which is a 4.
Resolute.
okay, and so do I add a die for mega cunning?
No, you'll just get to step it up if Mega Cunning allows you to step up to the next scale at that.
I'm leaning over to Isabella and saying, "Hey, if you can get us a helicopter, I can fly it."
6 successes.
Yeah.
Wow, how
Yes,
many
Colonel.
dice did you roll?
6.
Holy
Which
moly.
one?
Jeez.
I had 2 10s that re-rolled into successes.
Okay. Well,
Consider me mesmerized.
then yes, so that would be cunning and empathy. Do you have any tricks or any empathy related abilities?
My tricks. Where did I write tricks? Skill tricks. I have grain of truth. That's culture related though.
What is grain of truth readout?
What is a culture related? I'm gonna have to open.
No, it's just allowing you to correlate current events. You would spend a point of momentum, and it would allow you to gain a clue to further the current story. That's fine. It's not really relevant to the role you're making right now.
Right.
But don't forget that you got to get edges and other things with some of your mega abilities, and I don't know if mega cunning came with one, but then nonetheless, you only have two. I'm not too sure if you just have to beat the 4 on his resolve, or he gets to roll and it matches. But either way, I got 4 successes on dice either way. So even if I'm doing it right or wrong, 4 was the number. You got 2 successes above and beyond what you needed to get to read, and that is enough in this instance to not really buy tricks to gain anything specifically practical out of this. But you do know he is, in fact, yes, withholding information.
Okay. It does say Mega Cunning comes with superhuman reflexes, sharp senses, and often unusual sensory abilities.
Yes.
So maybe I used some unusual sensory ability to
Yeah, I think you
determine-
just have like a lot of the ability to gauge subharmonic sounds that people make when they make like clear their throats, or they tick and they make those minor vocalizations that prove what they're, when they're telling the truth and when they're lying. Sounds good to me. Cool. What's everybody else up to?
I just assume that I'm gonna go back to my room after this. I'm just looking on in awe, like, oh, she seems like really intense, sister. I mean, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I do have the Mega Edge revealing read, but it's pretty much going to be exactly the same thing that she just did.
Did you want to roll?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Cool. So yes, he definitely is withholding something. And Isabella Sterling, are you going to try to get anything more out of him?
Yes, I will try to compel him to give us all the details.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Isabella. Even he's not telling us everything.
Okay.
Are you saying this in front of him, or like?
Yeah, right in front of him.
Okay. Oh, cool.
You are in short
But
range.
I'm only whispering it to Isabella, so I think only she can hear me.
Spend your 1 quantum point, and you're going to roll quantum and presence, where your mega presence will add scale to the roll. However, of course, he is unwilling, so he gets to roll his integrity plus presence. And the presence and integrity on him is this. So I will roll that. And it's a roll off here, so you feel free to roll your dice.
I did.
Cool. I have 6 successes.
What?
I know.
Get out of town, Scott Blaze. 6 isn't anywhere near 9.
Fair.
What?
That's true.
What?
9 successes, though? How did you get 9?
Because I roll my presence plus my quantum thing.
Yeah, and that should be 3.
My presence is 5.
That's the 8 dice.
Yeah. It re-rolled the 10. That's what it was.
You got successes on every die you rolled? That's ridiculous.
Unless the app is lying to me. But yeah.
I think the app is lying to you. Okay, well, with 9 successes, you're definitely successful. That is 3 more than you need to have, plus your mega presence adds scales. How much mega presence do you have?
I have 2.
So you technically have 9 successes total on Scott Blaze. So he will break down and reveal all things. But let's see. It's the difficulty of the command. It's complete. So they will do everything you command them to do. So Scott Blaze tells you in no uncertain terms that he is... So, yeah, for one, the accent completely drops.
What?
Yeah. And...
No wonder he couldn't keep it up.
He's
Yeah.
not finished at all.
And, yeah. Scott Blaze says, look, I'll be honest with you. The whole point of this was to make sure that we get a chance to approach these prisoners before Nancy O'Greer gives the green light to have you advance on them and take them back to prison, because their status as Novas, if we can bring them into Project Utopia and maybe their crimes weren't so bad, if they are in fact a Nova, we don't want them getting busted down. So perhaps we can approach them, and we have 2 people in the field acting in that capacity right now. We don't want those people who are potentially can be brought around to be, attacked by the Fab Five of the community service heroes that you all seem to be known as by the general populace. I don't believe the 5 of you are heroes, and if you in fact are heroes, it's going to take a long time for you to actually get around to doing it. I think some of you have ridiculously selfish streaks associated with you, and you probably will not do heroic things when push comes to shove, that you will not step in line to save someone that you might be bigoted towards. You might not protect someone that you're a little racist about. I'm just saying the honest truth here. That's what you asked from me, so that's what I'm going to give you. And at the end of the day, Project Utopia thinks you're all a gigantic walking risk, but it would be a PR nightmare not to put you in the field and reap the rewards that your YouTube fame has generated for all of us. We've put you up in these beautiful apartments and spent a great deal of money on the 5 of you already, and all of you have been nothing but contemptuous pricks. So, by all stretches of the imagination, if the 5 of you would like to continue to work here, I will present you with those people who are dangerous to society and have Nova abilities, and as soon as we determine that they are not correctable, I will let you know who they are and present you with all of the information you can have. And asking for fucking helicopters in a city the size of LA, where there's already 20 helicopters in the sky at any given time, when none of you are genuinely licensed helicopter pilots in the current city or state, let alone your service history, sir. Why would I give you a helicopter to fly around and then land on the roof of a Walmart and incur nothing but hefty city fines for Project Utopia, when really it's easy enough to get you there? Are we good?
I like this guy when he's being honest. Nice. Now, can you do that over again with the accent? Because that would be even cooler.
Finally, a little bit of transparency.
What are you talking about? I always have this accent.
Yeah, you're full of shit.
Cool. All right. Well, that's all the help that we're gonna get. Thanks.
So
I
he
respect
looks
the candor and resent your reservations. I'm also getting my helicopter.
he looks
but fair.
genuinely confused when you start talking
Do
to
they
him
not
about not
remember?
having an accent. So there you go.
Oh my god.
I'm just mad that
I
he
can't be
thought we
trusted
were.
with this power.
Also, by the way, how the hell do you know if we're racist or judgmental or
I'm
not
a
going to
lot
be
more
heroic?
woke than
Like,
that.
what kind of who the hell are you to put that judgment on us?
It's okay. It's okay.
You don't even know us.
Oh,
It's
we
fine.
know
You
you
know
very
nothing
well.
about us.
But let's go back to the room
I
before
would think that we know a lot about you.
Is it because I'm green?
He doesn't respond to that.
I think you know a lot of on paper facts. I don't think you know who we are.
Okay, Samantha has 3 dots of mega intelligence and realizes that they brought like how many of the key core integral people in Samantha's life to the place within hours of Samantha's eruption, and the fact that they knew who those 3 people were, like that's crazy to think that.
Theoretically, I mean,
let's just go back to the room. I think we'll get more information from the evening news than this guy who hates us and thinks we're not woke.
That's
thanks a
true.
lot, Scott Blaze. Have a good night. We're gonna.
You all have
go
a
to
good
bed.
evening as well. You are good people.
You are full of shit.
I'll moonwalk to the elevator. We got
That was a
helicopters in the mind,
Freudian
yo.
Really on the brain.
Yeah. No, I'll keep my eyes on Scott Blaze, but Isabella's expression has definitely changed from like, bemused Cheshire cat to like a shark aware of the ocean she swims.
Cool. What do you all want? Do you all want like a big suite that is for like all 5 of you, like a huge penthouse, multiple rooms, lots of luxurious decor that has a central kitchen and area or whatnot? Or do you want like individual apartments in the penthouse area and it's your own space?
I like the idea of like a large penthouse with multiple bedrooms in it that we all have like a common living room area and kitchen and stuff.
All right, that works for me. Big Brother style. We're just up.
But the bedrooms are big.
The real world.
Yeah, the real world. Us 5 losers, and that person over there is eating the 42nd foot long.
Yes, Jess is already upstairs and unpacking or whatnot, her to-go bag of things that I think her parents brought her, and eating a roast chicken from within the bag that her mom brought.
Yeah, Jess is just noshing upstairs. She didn't have to like be called a selfish racist by Scott Blaze.
Exactly.
Tell me how you really feel,
Or
Scott.
Scott definitely said a potential racist. Yeah.
We all
which
have
is
a potential racism inside of us.
Ask Avenue Q.
Oh, it's true. That it's home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's describe a bit of this apartment complex, because it will be a pseudo base of operations for the Fab Five going forward. Let's give it some adjectives, because I think that's always an easier way to describe things when we're talking about these sorts of things in the future. So give me some adjectives, everyone.
Plush.
Flush?
Plush.
Oh,
with a P.
plush. All right. Plush is good. I like flush as well, so I'm going to go with flush.
Grandiose.
Yes.
Not like toilet flush, but like flush, like you've got everything. You're flush at the poker table or whatever, right? You're full up.
I would also say it's dated a little bit.
I love
This was built to be awesome, like either in like the late 90s or the early aughts. So everything kind of looks a little too oversized, and it was when they started really breaking out that whole Internet of Things. So the fridge has like the internet, you know.
The pinnacle of technology of 2010.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love it. Velvet?
I was gonna say avant-garde. There's some funky art, like the thing
Oh,
on
yeah.
the toilet in the lobby.
Okay. Yes, funky art that's exactly the same as the art in the lobby. Oh, that's a really nice tie together. Thank you very much for that. Did everybody give me a term yet? Grandiose, flush, plush, dated, avant-garde. I'm going to go with ostentatious.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's a good one.
That fits.
Because it really is. It is ostentatious to them. It is genuinely a penthouse. It is meant for a millionaire or whatnot, or the CEO of this company of Project Utopia to come in and stay here when dealing with work. And so everything is the most expensive version from 2007 that could be purchased. Awesome. So there are plasma screens on the walls.
Oh.
But do note that there is some strange tech in this place as well, and you're not familiar with it when you first see it. So,
Ooh, I want to take her with it.
yeah, absolutely. Not time yet for that. There is a beautiful, well-stocked kitchen. Your rooms are all pretty much different than each other's. And your swipey cards give you access to your room specifically when you get there. So those room cards open the door, but also have a number for the room of your room of choice as well. So can I get quick descriptions, just descriptive words to describe your rooms as well?
Airy.
Ah, nice.
Bright.
Okay.
I think I pissed off somebody since my room doesn't have a window.
Windowless. I love it. Windowless. Or they're just afraid that you're just going to throw yourself out and be like, I'm done with this.
True. Yeah, I've got like the happiest attempt at a painting in there that it definitely still fits in that boudoir that they only bought the one set from the one artist, and it's just like this really abstract
Clown.
Yeah. Oh, clown. I like it. It's like
the crying
it's like
clown.
the good place, you know.
I want to add one thing. There's a button on the wall, and it's not one of the lights. It's just a button on the wall in your room, Ash.
Cool. Yeah. Is there a mini bar is the question.
Yes.
Yes.
Like
The
in
question
everywhere?
is, when you push the button, let me know. And Isabella, what's your adjective?
I'm thinking hedonistic. Like, I feel like they got the room out of like her Pinterest page, so it's just like a huge rotating bed at the center.
Oh my god.
Huge rotating bed?
Do you have a conversation pit too?
Cool. I love it. And yes, there is milk and cookies on the island. After you've all had a chance to check out your rooms, there's like a to-go bag from your own home that has like your changes of clothes and whatnot in them as well. And yeah, that's where you're at. You reconvene in the main room. You can change if you wanted to.
Can we? I thought the clothes were stuck to our bodies for the rest of our lives. I'll never take a shower again. Or just shower with my clothes on like you do. Cool. Yeah, no. It's bath time.
Yeah,
Awesome.
After all that danger room training, we should go wash up.
Definitely.
You kind of smell funny. I didn't want to tell you anything, but I wonder if that's a side effect of you getting younger.
You know, out of all of the things that I've seen since I woke up this morning, the weirdest thing to me is that they have clothing from my house here.
What? I don't have a house, so no wonder I don't have anything. That makes sense.
Yeah, there's a to-go bag of stuff for you, Ash.
What is it? Is it like stuff out of my car or something?
Yeah, would be actual like a change of clothes of your actual clothing that you actually wore, plus the actual clothes that you had left and all of the items that you had left at the community service like center where you changed into your community service, orange jumpsuits. All of that stuff is here as well.
Cool.
In like a literal to-go bag, like a plastic bag.
No, I meant like a black duffel bag sort of thing, like an overnight bag sort of thing, to go bag.
Okay.
Sorry,
I
if
was
you're
picturing
bug
like-
out bag.
picturing
like a
yours
bag
is a
with
Five Guys to go bag. Yes, that's right. Exactly. No.
Perfect. Paper sack, grease on the bottom.
Yeah,
Yes.
so of all of the things that Samantha has seen, that weirds her out the most.
I wouldn't doubt.
Watching us. They know.
Been watching us forever. They totally
Yeah.
engineered this on purpose.
Big Brother exists.
We're the chosen ones.
Yes.
I guess this makes up for not getting my Hogwarts letter, but I'm still salty.
Hey guys, I finally got a chance to go find a mirror in my room. There's a little bathroom,
Yeah.
and something weird is going on. I feel like I look younger.
We've been telling you
We've been
that.
telling you.
We've been telling you.
You just don't believe us now? Wow.
What are you, Scott Blaze? We are super trustworthy, Leonard.
I had like way more white in my hair
Yes.
4
you
hours
did.
ago.
And your wrinkles are kind of like starting to. I don't know. Maybe it's like you've got this really good skincare routine going. I don't. But yeah, totally. It's cool. You look spry, my friend. Spry.
What if I got like some kind of Benjamin Button powers now?
What if you're
I'd
like a
be-
baby?
Oh no, I can't take care of a baby. I'd kill it. No.
Oh, God. Yeah,
Well,
you should just like stop
that-
aging at like 30. Like don't go younger than that.
Yeah, put
I
a
don't think I
cap
can
on.
control it.
Maybe
If you get
20.
younger than me, I might end you.
Yeah, I don't want a child running around. I can't have that
Wait.
responsibility.
If you make it all the way to
Yeah.
baby, we'll raise you as Superman.
Oh,
Dude, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to raise a baby that shoots lightning out of its eyes.
I don't want to raise a baby that's gonna disappear into like tinier and tinier until it just goes, or whatever. I didn't watch the movie, so I don't know what
I don't know
happens in the end.
I don't know how that works.
My assumption is that you just
Maybe you
like
should talk to Fitz.
go back to being an ovum or something. But like can we watch the news? I just want to
Absolutely. Yeah, the news is on.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, like
it's
the
several
first
of the
thing.
interviews that you saw in the last session.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna flip through the channels until I find any like breaking news tonight at 11.
Yeah.
Just set every TV to a different news station.
That's a great
Oh yeah, I
point.
can go around and do that. That's great.
Sure. Who is wearing still their community service garb, and who has bathed and is wearing something different?
I'm waiting for the laundry to get done before I go and do the shower thing, because like I had to wash the clothes that brought to me because they didn't bother to do it. No.
So when Samantha takes the jumpsuit off, does it do the same thing? Like she feels like
Yes.
power drained and
suppressed.
dumb?
Yeah, you do start to feel that. Definitely, you do feel a connection to your jumpsuit, to the community service orange jumpsuit. The community service orange jumpsuit is U-fiber and will store and hold quantum for you, and is generally connected to your abilities and is responsive to your abilities. And when you are not wearing it, you are lessened in a small capacity, not nearly as much as when you first tried to take it off, where it was actually drawing your quantum in the first place. So at this point here, given that things will happen in the next little while, you could take the U-fiber suit off and it would not have any impact on your abilities going forward. But right now you do feel a slight pull from this the community service outfit. You definitely feel as though the Nova-like abilities from your explosion as a superpowered hero is linked to you and not to the community service jumpsuit, but that it is valuable and relevant, and people like Ash would not be able to turn their normal clothing invisible, but would be able to turn the community service jumpsuit completely invisible with cloak without having to add any additional successes to the need to turn those other things cloaked as well. Did you have a question? No. Okay. And so there we go. Yeah. That's what you will find out when you take off those outfits.
I want to study the jumpsuit, like
Sure.
really in depth, to figure out if I could like modify it, if it would still work. Like if I were to cut it and sew it up, or like make a scarf out of it, or make it into a lining of a coat or something, if that would like destroy the functionality of it, or if it has to stay in the same shape.
It definitely has to stay in its state, and you'd have to wear it like it was intended. At least at this point, you would need to spend some time and some rolls and some momentum and do things along the lines of milestone-related successes in order to change your U-fiber in some capacity. Cool.
Cool.
Awesome.
Down the road, though, I mean, you definitely could not wear it if you wanted to. You could just wear regular clothes. You don't have to wear these suits.
The suit's in better condition than my clothes, so
Yes.
you know, like I'm just cleaning the other one so that I can clean the suit, and then hopefully it doesn't lose its magical powers. We'll figure that one out.
Exactly. Also, Samantha, for a fact there's no way they're going to let you just wear normal clothes when you're out doing your community service labor.
It's kind of baked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, poop.
Baked in like these chewy fudge centers to these delicious cookies you see on the island.
I don't trust those cookies.
Me either. They came from Scott Blaze.
I'll eat like all of them before Jess gets to them.
That's great.
Yeah, you barely get a handful in before Jess is there motoring through cookies. And so Leo's considerably younger. Everyone's transcendence is definitely showing. Leo has aged to the point of being around, I don't know, how old is Carl? 41? 40? Somewhere around there. So, yeah, looking like he's 45, definitely. Somewhere around those parts, that's where Leo's de-aged to by like 20 years. His knees work a lot better than he ever remember them feeling. Yep. And...
Sweet.
couple of hours go by. You're all starting to feel like maybe we should go to bed, but none of you are feeling like we should go to bed, especially those of you with dots of mega stamina, because there just doesn't feel like that urge to need to sleep. It's like you had a coffee around 6:30 at night, and now it's a couple of hours into where you normally should be heading to bed, and you're like, why did I have that coffee? That's what this feels like. And Scott Blaze knocks on the door, and he enters the area, because it's not like personal bedrooms and whatnot, but he knocks first, enters the door a couple of seconds later. If somebody was coming to get the door, he's already opened, and he nods to that individual, and he has a file folder in his hands, and he walks up and he says, we have our first mission for you. Oh, sorry, in the accent, we have your first mission. You will get to go and find the porcupine.
The porcupine?
And news at 12:30, or news at 1 or something like that comes on, one of those channels that Ash is watching, and the slogan is on, it's Fox News, of course, and it says, when rodents attack.
A rodent of unusual size.
Yep. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
All right.
I wanted to go a little bit further. It is really late, though, and much later than we normally run, and considerably. Thank you to those of you who have stuck out in chat with us, and those from the raid who joined. We are community service. We'll be back next week at 10 o'clock Mountain Time on Tuesday, and if I have my druthers, we will be right at 10, because we didn't get to start until quite a bit later today. Nonetheless, that's everything for today's game. I'm Kyle. These are my lovely players. Why don't you all talk yourselves out?
Hi, I'm Carl Jordan. I have been playing Leonard Upton. I am RPG Carl, as you see over my head, on Twitter. I'm on Twitch as Just a Carl. I'm also on the Obscurum game, which is a City of Mist live stream game on Wednesday nights on the We Are Nerdsmith channel. Come check us out. It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow.
Hi guys, I'm Sarah. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at RNL. You can find me on Twitch at Ars Mythica. And you can find me here every Tuesday on Community Service playing Samantha.
Hi everyone, I've been Velvet Divine. I've been playing Isabella Sterling, Lake the Silver. Once again, you can find me on the various interwebs at OG Brown Sugar, as well as on Morty's Devils, What the Force is Fangirls, Stories of a Broken Sun, and here on Tuesdays.
Hi, I'm Nat. You know me as Ash. I am at Ashes for Foxes on Twitter mostly, and that's where you can find information on my podcast. Please follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you.
And I'm Kyle, and I am the story guide and producer and director of this crazy fun game that we've been playing for the last 8 weeks. There's only 2 games left. Next week is the penultimate episode, and hopefully Paige will be back for that, because we are going to wrap up some major plot lines going forward with the last 4 hours we have available to us in this game. I'm really happy that we got somewhere with Owen tonight, because I was really looking forward to seeing the change in that relationship from Owen being very dismissive in the first bit of scenes that we saw with him, and then suddenly the powers and super abilities of Ash actually coming to Ash's benefit, just showing that, hey, I'm a person of value, and Owen's starting to see that and be cowed by it.
Am I now?
Yeah, are you? I don't know if Ash is realizing it, but it's definitely coming to pass that this is the case. Thank you all for sticking it out. Those of you who are in chat still, those of you who are watching on this VOD, thanks for getting to this point. And more than anything, thanks to these 4 players for giving me 2 hours of their time and the desire to jump in and play a bunch of random characters every single Tuesday for 10 weeks. You are true delights, and I cannot wait to do more wonderful and exciting things with you down the road. Please follow them on Twitter. They are pithy, wonderful, intellectual people. And as I always like to finish these games out, This game is called Community Service for a reason, because when you are part of a community, it is not that the community does service to you, it is that you are of service to the community. And when you find a community that you're in love with and that you want to be a part of, you will find ways to be of service to it, and it will bring you so much joy. So go out there and find ways to be of service to one another. Thanks. Have a good night.